Everyone, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. This is my first upload for 2025. So welcome. If you haven't subscribed, you can click subscribe anytime while watching this. As you can see my backdrop, you know the name of my channel is Sheri Lewis Speaks Truth, and the episode of truth is very important. It's very dear, very important, very cherished, I would say, by me. And let me tell you what I mean by that. If you watch my channel for any length of time, you have heard me describe truth in the various different ways it can come across or it can present itself. It can be presented carefully. There's a truth that's disturbing. There's a truth that's undeniable. There's a truth that's inconvenient. There's a truth we don't like. There's a truth that sets us free. There's a truth that had we known before, we would have done something different about now. There's a truth that's bothersome. There's a truth that's liberating. There's a truth that's welcoming. There's a truth we don't want to know. There's a truth that's a hindrance. And there's a truth that can change not only a person, a community, and even the world at large, I believe. And I would find it hard for anyone to challenge that belief system in myself and prove that to be wrong, I would say. So I'm very, I wouldn't say adamant, but I say ardent to the truth of the truth. I'll put it that way. So having said that, sometimes when we present a difficult truth or a truth that a person perhaps wouldn't want to hear or wouldn't want to know or something that's just hard, how we vet it out, how we deliver it, how we measure it, whether we give it to them fully or piece by piece, is critical based on the person in whom you're giving it to and what you know about that person. What you know, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. This is not something that I had planned to share, but I want to make this alignment easy to follow. So I'll give you an example. Several years ago, I want to say, ooh, 10, 15 years, it was a long time ago. There was a medical concern of my godfather, who's like a father. And everyone had shared it with each other, and they had known, they had been talking about it. And this is a man who I had dinner with every Thursday. We for years we'd have dinner and we'd talk and we shared, we'd laugh, we held no secrets. He knew everything, I knew everything, so I thought. And I came over one day and they were there, and I could, you know how you could feel a room, you could feel it. I could feel the room. It's like, ugh. And I heard from the other room, they didn't know that I had arrived. I heard from the other room, I heard them say, "Don't tell Sheri." So I walked in and I said, "Don't tell me what?" And everyone just kind of froze. So when it got serious like that, I said, "Don't tell me what?" I'm looking at don't tell me what? And everyone just like froze, like no one wanted to say anything. And as my personality is, I said, "Somebody better say something." Don't tell me what. And finally, they had shared with me this medical condition of my godfather. And I just went ballistic. Oh, I did, honestly. Why didn't anybody tell me? How did you guys know? You guys have known this? Why didn't anybody tell me? I can't stand you guys. And I mean, I'm an adult. This was, like I said, 15 years ago. So I'm a real adult. But I straight up had a tantrum because I felt like no one told me. Why didn't you tell me? You guys are keeping secrets from me. I see you guys. I talk to you guys all the time. Why didn't anyone? You see the energy? Why didn't anyone tell me? I was like, ah. And my godfather comes to me, and this is about him. But he comes to me, Sheri, come, Sheri. I had to sit down. Oh my God, oh my God. And then finally, when they were able to calm me down, they said, you see, that's why we didn't tell you. Just right there, what you did. That's why we didn't tell you. He doesn't want you upset. And he knew you would be. So that's why we didn't tell you. I received that instantly because I did exactly what they thought. I just took it all the way there. Now, gratefully and thankfully, my godfather medical condition was healed, and he lived many years after that. He's since gone on to heaven, but they knew me well enough to know not to share that kind of truth at that time. And they knew how I was a very emotional type of person when it came to him and to some people you love in your life. I'm sharing all of that to say this. Sometimes a truth can be so disturbing that the reason you don't know is because of how you would react. It's not that they don't want you to know, but they know what you do. Sometimes the truth is withheld from you because if you knew, you would take matters in your own hand and make it worse, especially if vengeance is involved. And so that fullness of the truth may be withheld from us because of that. Sometimes a truth is not fully shared because of how it may impact a greater number of people. And it is a decision made by a positional authority to not share it. And having said all of that, as we move into 2025, I'm wanting to share some truths that perhaps we should know that could be alarming or disturbing or concerning, but the fact that you do know, like it was with my godfather, it was liberating to know that you're no longer in the dark, and what you do with that information now becomes a part of your own truth as to how you handle certain affairs and how you handle certain things and how we handle certain issues by which, if we can have an impact. Like my godfather's case, I couldn't do anything about his medical situation, but certain laws and certain things that are in existence now, if we have the willpower, the courage and the willpower to make a right a wrong, then by God, we should. And that's the kind of truth I'm talking about. So stay tuned as we move forward. And I just kind of drop little droplets where the unspoken truth, too, is a bothersome truth where everyone knows, but no one said anything. No one said a darn thing about it. And we wonder why. So that's going to be a part of my intention this year. So stick with your girl. If you've gotten this far, please click like and click subscribe. Bring a friend with you next time. And I'll see you soon. You see this backdrop, you know, we'll be talking about some truthful things, okay? And that this will become, I think at this point, my stationary backdrop for that. Have a good one. Happy New Year once again. This is the first upload of the new year. I love you and I'll see you soon. Bye.